COVID is still real. Hello guys, so as you can hear, my voice is so husky because before going to work today, I feel so weak. Well, ever since last night, I feel so weak when I went home early from work. My husband was positive yesterday, but I tested myself yesterday, I'm negative. So I was like confident, oh, I'm not positive. But I was thinking because of the setup of our flat is too small and we only have one room, so there's really a high chance that I will contract the COVID as well. But we were very cautious, even though our flat is small. He is wearing a face mask. We were spraying all the surfaces with this one, and we have sanitizers, we have wipes. But I think, we can't stop the COVID from spreading because our house is just too small. So I went to work yesterday, I was fine. And then in the evening, I asked my manager and my coworker that I have to go home early. Not because I'm feeling so weak, but I want to cook for my husband for his dinner. So they allowed me to go home an hour earlier last night. So when I went home, I cooked dinner. We are still social distancing at home. He's wearing mask and I'm cooking. And then afterwards, when we're watching telly, I was like, I feel so weak. It's like, let me sleep early. I don't usually sleep early. I usually sleep at around 11 or 12 midnight. But last night, I slept at around 10. And I felt so weak. But I just disregarded. But in the middle of the night, I woke up and I'm coughing. But I think I don't have fever. But my body is just a little bit warm. So when I woke up getting ready for work, so I set my alarm clock for almost 7 o'clock because my work is 8 o'clock. And I'm still coughing. And I'm passing out, secretions from my nose and from the cough. It's like, my husband said, oh, can you test yourself? And I told him, I tested myself yesterday, I'm negative. The only thing I'm afraid of to test, because if I turn out positive, both of us have no work. So in our work, you need to isolate for 5 days and it's unpaid. Unlike before, during kasagsagan ng COVID, we were advised to isolate for 10 days and then it's paid. The contract hours is paid. But then now, because the COVID situation is improving, so they changed the protocol. So when we tested positive, we have to isolate for 5 days and we have to test ourselves on the 4th and 5th day. Then once we're negative, we can go back to work. But we only gonna receive a sick pay, which is 90 pounds. So I'm really worried to call in sick because they're short of their staff today. And I have a lot of things to do to finish in my unit because I'm managing a unit at the moment. The good thing is I finished the major work because this coming Sunday is our medication cycle change. And good thing I requested off for Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, but I think I was already expecting that I will be really positive because of the proximity, of me and my husband here in the flat. It's too tight. So, you see, COVID is still real. So I received 4 doses in total. The first dose, second dose, booster, and my second booster. Because all the immunocompromised and the elderly people are advised to receive boosters, extra boosters. Actually, I received another letter to receive the 5th dose. But I haven't arranged yet an appointment to receive that vaccination. So you see, it's still real. COVID is still real. So we were trying to figure out where we got this COVID. And for me, I'm wearing a mask every time I going to work. But I'm guilty that I'm not wearing mask when I go to public spaces like supermarkets or malls or when we travel in the train. We went to London, but that was 2 weeks ago. So I'm not really sure where we get this. in our work, we do have colleagues with flu, but they're negative for COVID. So, for now, this week, me and my husband, we are both positive and we are working in the same place. I think 2 weeks ago, one of our Filipina carers, she was positive, but she said her symptoms are very mild. I was positive before, I remember. I was positive before, I think, last year, during the height of COVID-19. But that time, I didn't have any symptoms at all. No fever, no cough, no colds. So I was thinking maybe it was just a false positive result. But then I was still advised to go home. I isolated for 10 days. But that was paid. But now, the sad reality is we have to isolate for 5 days. So both of us are not earning anything for this period of isolation. So that's the sad part. I'm not sure with NHS or other care homes, what are their protocols when it comes to COVID isolation. We're sleeping in a different room. We only have one room, but we are using the sofa bed in our living room. You can hear the codes. And then one is using the room. But you see, even if we tried our best not to infect each other, still. So I will be here for 5 days at home. So what I'm going to do is I will think of contents for my vlogs just to be productive. I need to do something to be productive, you know? Because time is precious. Time is gold. So you always have to aim something for the day. So for this period of time, for 5 days, I need to think of better contents. I'm just worried, not really worried, but you know, what do you call this in English? Nangihinayang ba? With the money that we will lose for 5 days. It's huge because it's both of us. And we are saving money because we are going home in the Philippines soon. So, minus 10 days in our income. Anyway, health is wealth. We need to isolate. And the thing is, even if I wanted to avoid this test because I want to come to work, the problem is I am dealing with elderly patients. They're very weak, immunocompromised, very frail. So if I attempt to work and hiding that, oh, I'm not positive, you know, I can do that if I want to. No one will know. But my concern is I will spread this virus to my patients, to my residents. And I don't want to feel that guilt. And I can also spread this virus to my colleagues, so I don't want to do that to them. Right. So I'll just rest. Good thing I don't have fever. I only have this cough and a bit of colds. And I just feel so tired. This is my first time really to have symptoms. So I'm here drinking my cup of tea. So actually, I need to do a celebratory, a milestone. Not really milestone, but I'm really happy that I reached 3,200 subs. For those who are watching, and the people over the world, please, COVID is still here. My God. But here in the UK, you know, it doesn't feel like there's COVID. If you walk around here, people are not really wearing masks. Supermarkets, public transport is not mandatory. But I'm afraid that even, you know, because people are no longer testing, even in private companies, and other hospitals are no longer wearing masks, so the COVID will continue to spread. Well, hopefully my case is not worse. Well, I'm a strong woman, so I will beat this COVID. Don't worry about me. I will be here. I will think of good contents for you guys, so I will be useful in my isolation period. Okay. So I'm just sharing to you my story. It might not be some interesting stories, but just a lesson to everybody that just a reminder really that COVID is still here. Be careful. Bring some hand sanitizers with you when you travel. If you are in a crowded place, wear a mask. And then, at first during the height of pandemic, we were so cautious. When we go to groceries, we wipe all our stuff from the groceries. We disinfect them. We disinfect our shoes. So even coming from work, we separate our uniforms, and wash them in a high heat. But now, people are disregarding all these measures, really. But I'm sorry, workmates. Both of us are off the floor. 2 nurses are off the floor. And I think it's a struggle for them. I'm really sorry. But we are thinking of others' welfare. We're not selfish. We don't want to come to work spreading this virus. So, alright. Thank you for watching this vlog. And thank you for listening to me. And I hope you watch out for my future vlogs. And I know you're here because mostly are nurses or carers or senior carers who are planning to come here in the UK. But if you have time, also watch my other vlogs, like content like my travels. So you will know that here in the UK there's a work-life balance. Okay? So once again, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon, guys. Bye-bye.